Kanimori, do you believe that there is a North Indian imperialism in a number of in the way that Tamils and South Indian languages are perceived, that you're expected to learn Hindi, but there's no awareness even of the South Indian languages and their rich history and their 2,000-year-old heritage?
I'm not calling anything names, or I'm not trying to fix anything here, but I think if we have to feel one, and if everybody has to feel comfortable, and if there is going to be an acceptance of our rich tradition and diversity, I think we have to make an effort to understand each other, to communicate and really reach out to understand our traditions, our languages and our sentiments. I think without that, there's no one India. I think
that's a very
we have to learn
point.
To respect each other.
That an Indian language is not just Hindi. Rajiv, just last question to you. The tactics of Raj Thackeray are absolutely unfortunate. But if he does want to protect the Marathi language, should he be much more constructive in actually spreading a constructive agenda of encouraging Marathi schools, encouraging Marathi libraries? We saw in that report that Marathi libraries are falling to rack and ruin. Perhaps that's where he needs to focus his mind on.
Well, that's that is the real problem. The fact is, it's very easy to target an Abu Azmi in the assembly. It gets you instant popularity. It's much more difficult to encourage libraries, to encourage plays, to encourage Marathi debates, to encourage Marathi culture. I think that really is the crux of it. Politicians find it so much easy to have quick fix solutions, target each other, whether it's an Abu Azmi who's playing the Hindi card or whether it's Raj Thackeray who's playing the Marathi card. Why don't, whether it's the Samajwadi Party, what has the Samajwadi Party done to popularize Hindi. At the local level? Has the Samajwadi Party encouraged Hindi plays, Hindi theatre?
Quick response. Mr. Virendra Bhatia, what is the Samajwadi Party doing to popularize Hindi and to actually, to bring Hindustani and Hindi to its rightful place?
When there was our government, we have even introduced Hindi in the high courts itself. The counter affidavits were filed in the Hindi. That I must clarify that we are not against any.
But this
language.
Is political.
Any in Indian language.
You
we are not
against
even learning English.
No, you're using Hindi to make a political point. You're not using Hindi to make a cultural point.
Not at all.
You're not strengthening Hindi
is
culture.
A language of masses. Hindi is a language of a common person in the northern India. Hindi is a language of the poor persons. Hindi is a language of the middle class persons. Hindi is the.
All right, we're going to have to actually end it there. You're going into rhetoric, Mr. Virendra Bhatia. Mr. Virendra Bhatia, you're making a political speech, but you're not telling us how the Hindi lobby is popularizing Hindi as a culture and not simply as a political statement. Nevertheless, what happened to Abu Azmi in the Maharashtra State Assembly was absolutely inexcusable. Thanks very much indeed to all our panelists, Kanimori, Virendra Bhatia, Darshan Jariwala, Rajiv Sardesai. Thanks very much indeed. The final poll, is Hindi acceptable as a national language? 53 yes, 47% no. There's still that high figure there saying no, Hindi not acceptable as a national language.